Round 1. First match of the day, MATSU and ETOWARU. Let's take a look at the pre-ban between these two players. We might be seeing a Laura pre-ban and maybe an Oliver pre-ban or Gianna pre-ban. We have a Gianna Yonhong pre-ban for two players. First pick for ETOWARU, is he gonna go for the usual Chandra cigar or are we seeing something different today? First pick locking in. What is it going to be? I feel like you can't really play RTA without a speed lead nowadays, to be honest. It is so hard to play RTA without a speed lead. And even for bruiser player, Chandra is like a must-have at some point. In the past, you used to get away with picking HP lead and ignoring speed lead altogether. But even the bruiser players start picking a lot of speed lead nowadays because Chandra is so strong. We have a Hey Gang first pick for ETOWARU. Very interesting. What is this Hey Gang gonna lead into? Hey Gang is a very good middle ground between turn 1 and turn 2 because you can also go turn 1 with AoE strip, or if they are taking turn 1, they have to deal with Hey Gang passive, especially the Laura user. Because Laura strip doesn't influence attack bar, which means Hey Gang can gain attack bar for the entire team and strip away all the Laura's buff. The guard for the follow-up, very classic. So what's gonna be the answer from ETOWARU? Is he locking in any speed lead here? And maybe something to counter Cigar. It's going to be the Okeanos for the AoE stun. Ciara for the speed lead. Very solid first pick from ETOWARU. Not sure if he's going to get first turn just yet. Because looking like he's locking in 2 Vile unit and a Despair unit. Okeanos used to be on Swift back in the day. But nowadays he's most likely going to be on Vile for more impact in the match. We have Chandra over there, together with a Cigar and an AoE strip coming out from Laura and Escher to lock in the turn 1 away from ETOWARU, potentially on Swift as well. So is ETOWARU gonna go for turn 2 here? Maybe put in a Juno and maybe something to counter the Cigar potentially. Look at how popular Chandra is altogether, but not doing so hard for Open Qualifier Japan, but very, very popular unit overall. Last two pick from ETOWARU, he's gonna go... Whoa. Usually, you'll be seeing a Viva Shell, but no, that is... Oh my god, I can't remember her name on top of my head. Celia, yes! The Light Harp Magician that can strip every turn and sleep at the same time. You usually see her in Siege Defense with a speed lead and a damage dealer, but you don't see this unit in RTA a whole lot because when enemy has a lot of buff like that, I don't think she's gonna be good. And Juno counter her pretty heavily as well. The Juno is gonna get last pick from MATSU. Are we seeing a Juno ban? And I wonder what is ETOWARU planning to do with that Celia over there? Very interesting. Last pick coming from him. Maybe that was the trap I was talking about, because you have to shock the enemy a little bit, and if they don't know what to do, then you can keep using it against the enemy. We have Escher ban, so less healing for MATSU. We have Oliver ban, less control for ETOWARU. But ETOWARU control seems pretty good, but he doesn't have a healer. So let's see if his control actually land on the enemy. But we know that first one belongs to the Laura, potentially on Vio as well. Here we go, dropping it hot on the Hey Gang team. Hey Gang giving attack bar to the entire team, countering the Laura as expected with AoE strip. And now Okeanos is going to follow up. But then, how is he planning to kill the Juno? I'm not sure how hard your bomb will hit. Maybe he can do it. Just maybe. Oh, the Ciara is going to drop a bomb on Cigar and miss the bomb entirely, but get a Violent Pro, and now the bomb is available once again. But can she take a turn? Because both Juno and Cigar are looking like they're about to get a turn. Juno getting her turn, doing massive damage. Cigar get a turn as well. Having the reset and putting on the Ciara, taking her attack bar away as well. Okeanos following up with an increased cooldown onto the Chandra, but nobody is stopping this Juno from taking down the Ciara. Here we go. Celia getting a turn, but no buff to strip, no sleep to be done. So what is she gonna do in this match? I'm not so sure, but I know that Ciara is about to go down very, very soon here. The guy with a defense break, locking it in onto the Celia. Okeanos has used all his skill, and now he has to skill 1 and wait for his skill to come back. Meanwhile, Sierra is going to go down to the Juno and the Laura damage with a small violent proc right there. Another sleep proc as well. And Laura has all her skill available once again. Juno changing target to the Celia. Celia's about to go down very soon here. Big damage onto the Okeanos on the Chandra as well. Cigar with the provoke. And the violent proc. And that Celia is about to go down very, very quickly here to the Laura skill 3. I don't think that anything ETOWARU can do anymore. First game belonged to Matsu. Man, I wonder what was that supposed to be. I think if he dropped the bomb on Juno and maybe killed Juno immediately, he had a better shot. But he wasn't confident about killing Juno, so he dropped the bomb on Cigar, trying to block his violin and maybe do some damage. But he missed the bomb as well. And I think that is just the classic Sierra moment. Sierra is one of the most popular 5-star in the game because she's one of the oldest unit in the game. So a lot of people have Sierra. And that moment right there where she missed one of the most crucial bomb in the match was very iconic of her. We have a Sierra pre-ban. Alright, Matsu saw that Sierra missed bomb, but he is taking no chances against this unit. So we have the Sierra pre-ban and the Light Horse pre-ban from ETOWARU. Laura first pick once again for Matsu. Let's see what's going to be the counterplay. Is he going to lock in the Heigang? He will lock in the Heigang once again together with the Gianna. So, Heigang is one of the biggest counter to Gianna. And now he's going to lock in both of them together. But they do not do too much damage together without Sierra. So, if Matsu go with a very heavy bruiser, tanky stuff, then maybe the Heigang and Gianna might not be able to do enough damage. We have the usual Chandra. We might be seeing a Cigar as well, but maybe a Swift unit. No, it's going to be a Cigar once again. Which means he might let both the Heigang and Gianna through, because if you can tank the damage from the one Gianna bomb, you're going to be doing okay. Look at how popular Cigar is. Perfectly balanced win rate. Wait, how is it 51.1% when it's 94 and 94? Math is not math thing. But anyway, we have Oliver and Smicer getting picked up because there's no immunity and cleansing from the side of Matsu just yet. But he can drop a Veramos right now, ban the Oliver, and Veramos will be an amazing force ban. Juno getting picked up to do damage, and Juno can be controlled by Gianna or Smicer very easily. The very solid last pick come out from Matsu right there. We're looking at another AoE cleanse, maybe, coming out from Matsu. He will be locking in the Yonhong. He doesn't need cleansing. He's going to go first and destroy ETOWARU very, very quickly with the Yonhong turn 1, potentially. And last pick from ETOWARU. Is he going to lock in a heavy fire unit to counter the last 2 pick coming out from ETOWARU? Are we seeing a fun LD5? A random Tianlang out of nowhere? What is it going to be for ETOWARU last pick here? I don't like to see Sela anymore, okay? Can we forget about that one in particular? We have a fire unit, but it's not a hard carry. It's more of a counterplay against the attack by pushback of Cigar. So maybe we are looking at a Juno ban, and I think we're looking at a Smicer ban. It's going to be a Smicer ban and a Juno ban because letting Smicer through without any healing cleansing might be a bit too dangerous. Here we go. First turn belongs to the Yonhong, but next turn belongs to the Gianna. So I think this Yonhong might have to boost the Cigar for the reset onto the Gianna here. He's going to boost the Chandra because the Chandra can give attack bar to the entire team. So both Laura and Cigar can move in front of this Gianna. I'm not sure if there's going to be enough attack bar for the Laura strip followed by the Cigar, because the Gianna looked like she had very high attack bar in the very first turn. Blade Fan coming out, forcing the Heigang to take a turn maybe. Giving the Heigang attack bar. Here comes Laura. Ooh, it looks like Cigar's about to move if she managed to strip the enemy team. Here comes the strip. He's gambling a little bit. Can he move in front of the Gianna? Gianna loses the will, and the Cigar with the help of the Chandra attack bar boost will move in front and get the provoke, but miss everything else on this Gianna. But then that provoke stopped her from going for the stun. Chandra with a big stun to the Heigang, but the Oliver is here to move as well. Because of the anti-pushback coming out from the Lucia or the Fire Pill Vanilla, the Oliver was about to get a turn before enemy move. Or maybe he resisted the attack, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, Gianna look like she's in a lot of trouble here. But before she go down, she will drop bomb and stun on the enemy team. Here comes the bomb on the Cigar. Big AoE stun as well. Missed 2 strip, but get the triple stun on the enemy. Missed the Cigar stun, but Cigar doesn't have the skill 3 anymore, so maybe it's not too important right there. Provoke onto the Oliver. Oliver's gonna get attacked by the Chandra. Very good damage, but get a violent proc to drop the skill 3. Oh, the Gianna is still surviving. Nobody's taking her down just yet. And that is looking really bad for MATSU because he doesn't have any healing at the moment. Gianna looking for a target. That's going to be the Yonhong. Very good damage. And the shield and heal coming out from the Lucia. ETOWARU looking really good at the moment. Meanwhile, MATSU is in a lot of trouble just because the Cigar missed the reset onto the Gianna early on. And now Chandra having no skill. Cigar having no skill as well. And double despair stun for this Heigang. Gianna with the bomb ready to go. And it's going to be onto the Cigar. Doing very good damage onto the Yonhong at the same time as well. And this Gianna is also very tanky. Oliver taking down the Yonhong. Looking for the next target. That's going to be the Cigar. Cigar with the bomb on his head. Not looking too good. He might go down to the bomb damage entirely. And Gianna can focus on another target. And the next target is going to be the Laura. Laura doesn't have any skill available. We're glancing on her. Less like to sleep, but get a violent proc instead. And she would not get another turn. Gianna's about to move. And Gianna has all 3 skill available next round. Chandra looking for a target for the stun. Can he get a stun through onto the Oliver? Could not get a stun through onto the Oliver. Oliver trying to get the attack from the Laura, but could not get it done. But the Gianna is gonna miss the bomb. Classic Gianna moment. But get a double stun onto the enemy. And right now is looking worse for MATSU. Violent from the Laura, but I think it's a little bit too late at the moment because I think at this point the Fire Pure Vanilla could very well solo the last 2 units on the field, even with the Chandra damage, and ETOWARU will take game 2. Amazing play from MATSU just for Cigar to miss the pushback and the reset. Round 3, here we go. What is going to be the pre-ban? I suspect the Yonhong and Gianna once again because they are very, very good in both these players' hand. ETOWARU with the first pick. Is he going to lock in Heigang again? Because it countered Laura pretty well. And doesn't seem like MATSU without Yonhong has a plan to counter the Heigang. No, he's going to lock in something different entirely. He didn't use Vanessa in the first 2 games. Well, Vanessa getting first pick here by ETOWARU, Laura getting drafted by MATSU. Maybe with a Chandra as well. Or is he going to lock in a Cigar? Because Vanessa goes well with Cigar. So maybe a Cigar first pick for MATSU is going to be more beneficial instead of taking a speed lead. Here comes the Chandra getting picked up first by MATSU, which give the Cigar to ETOWARU. Is he going to lock in the Cigar though? Or is he going to lock in some different thing entirely? Like a single target snipe kind of vibe going on here? Or an Ethna early on? He knows there's the Lion Horse coming, which can be very bad for you like Ethna. Wow. He's changing it up. He's going to go for Heigang and Okeanos. Very low damage in the first 3. Allowing for a Chow last pick coming from MATSU. Not sure if it's a good idea, but he definitely has the strip and the stun at the moment. We might be seeing some sort of Juno, Josephine Chow coming out from MATSU here. And then he's going to ban whatever damage that ETOWARU decide to go last with. We have a Chow. Tempting to go, but we have the Lucia as well. Many options. We have a Cigar, the good old Cigar, and the Asher. He decided to go with what he's comfortable with instead of directly countering the enemy. So what is going to be the last pick coming from ETOWARU? Are we seeing the Celia once again? I'm not too sure. I'm not a huge fan, but maybe. I think a Smicer is going to be great here. And maybe a Wind Monkey is going to be a Ciara coming out from ETOWARU. But what is going to be this last pick? I feel like Smicer is going to be great, but he might have a different idea. It's going to be the Dark Smicer. It's going to be the Zenisac. This guy cannot lose his attack bar to Cigar. and can cleanse the team when they're stunned and can provide his own bomb and stun and a beautiful heal with the skill 1. A very amazing, well-rounded support unit. So they're getting last pick right there, potentially a ban onto the Vanessa to allow the one-shot combined with a speed buff from these other 2 light unit. So I think it's going to be a Sonya ban and potentially the Zenisac ban. It's going to be Vanessa ban, it's going to be the Vanessa and a Sonya ban. So MATSU's going to get turn 1. And if things goes right, I think he get the control. But Zenisac's going to be the one that disrupt the combo of MATSU. Here comes the Asher with the boost. He need that to counter the Hey Gang attack bar gain after the Laura strip. Here comes the Laura with the big AoE strip and the buff for the team. Beautiful strip on everybody, doing very good damage. And the Hey Gang attack bar boost did not save ETOWARU. And Chandra is gonna boost even further with a skill 3 and putting Soli buff and Despair stun the Okeanos. Remember, Zenitech can cleanse that away. The Cigar can take away the skill of Ciara right now, so no more damage coming out from ETOWARU. Cigar looking for a target. And that is going to be the Okeanos. He decided to take away the AoE stun instead of the damage because he believed that the provoke is gonna land onto the Ciara, and he can take down Ciara with the Asher very, very quickly. Ciara, no matter how you build her, she'll always be on the easier to kill side, and she's gonna die to damage instead of being controlled by Cigar skill 3. And damage coming out, revenge coming out, Cigar with a skill 2 available, probably gonna drop into the Zenisac to stop the bomb from coming. Land the provoke, more damage from the Chandra. Look at that amount of damage coming out. He doesn't have to even finish the Ciara because Chandra's gonna do that, and more damage coming out from the Chandra on everybody. And this is exactly why this combo is so powerful. It control you, it slow you, and it do so much damage. And with the pushback and provoke, it control you for so long. And MATSU is gonna take game 3 with the classic Chandra Cigar. Pushback and provoke is almost 2-turn control from the enemy if you don't violent proc. That's why Cigar is so popular in today's meta. And the free damage from Chandra, critting all the time, boy, that is a combination that is so unstoppable. That's why it's so popular. Round 3, same pre-ban. Oh wait, no. That is an Oliver pre-ban instead of the Ciara pre-ban that we saw before. Round 4. Here we go. First pick for MATSU. Is he gonna take the Laura first pick? He will. No way he's gonna give up Laura to the enemy. So what's gonna be the counterplay? Are we going with the same Hey Gang Ciara? You saw that the enemy countered with the Asher pick to give attack bar to the team. So maybe Hey Gang is not the play, but Hey Gang will be the play. So Hey Gang first pick for ETOWARU, locking in the Cigar, finally stealing the Cigar or the Wind Bison from the enemy. And now without Cigar, will MATSU lose his advantage? He's gonna go for the Chandra. Is he locking in an early Smicer? Usually you see that to replace Cigar as a wind control unit, but maybe it's a bit too early for the Smicer. It's gonna be a Yonhong, leaving the follow-up for the last 2 pick to be more flexible. And he's gonna lock in 3 opener in the first round. What is gonna be the counterplay here? We don't have any healing. Oh wait, we do have healing, but it's not a whole lot. So are we locking in some sort of Smicer, Vanessa here coming out from ETOWARU? It's gonna be a Gianna getting picked up. It's gonna be Ciara getting picked up as well. More damage, more control coming out from ETOWARU. So are we picking anti-CC unit? Or are we locking in also more damage coming out from MATSU here? Is he going to take the bomb head on? He is locking in damage. He will lock in the Vanessa for the speed lead. And that's going to allow the Sonya to one-shot anyone freely if ETOWARU is not Sonya-proof. I feel like that's going to be a Sonya ban and pick some sort of healing AoE because the combination of Chandra, Laura, and Yonhong doesn't give CC. It's giving going first and not doing much. So I think the draft is looking really good for ETOWARU unless the Laura goes a little bit uncontrollable. So what is it going to be? For ETOWARU. It is going to be the Smicer last pick. Very beautiful. We're going to see a Sonya ban, and I think we have to see a Smicer or the Heigang ban so that Laura can actually do things turn 1. What's it going to be for ETOWARU? It's going to be a Smicer ban. It is going to be a Sonya ban. MATSU will have to deal with the Heigang passive without the help of the Asher. Can he get it done? And after MATSU's strip, where is the real follow-up? That is also another big question he has to answer. Here we go, boosting the Chandra once again to boost the team so that the Laura can strip and the Heigang passive would not boost enough bar for ETOWARU team. Here comes Yeonhong with a skill 2, looking for a target. That's going to be the Gianna, doing very good damage onto the Gianna. And he is praying for this Laura to go crazy. Here we go, Laura dropping it hard. No violent proc, which means Gianna's gonna go next. Here comes the bomb, here comes the stun. And there's nothing that MATSU can do. And remember, the Chandra was on his spare, so no funny proc business coming out of this Chandra. So everybody's taking heat. He can reset the Vanessa for the kill from the... No, he's going to reset the Chandra to be safe instead. And the Sierra bomb, who is going to go on. The bomb from the Gianna is going to block the Violent Proc from the Laura. More bomb onto the Chandra. He is going to lock in the damage onto Chandra and the Laura instead. Here comes the Heigang, pushing down the attack bomb of the Yeonhong. And Cigar doing more control onto the enemy with the skill 1. Big provoke. No provoke, but get a Violent Proc with the skill 2 right there. Looking really good for ETOWARU at the moment. He got the control, he got the damage all locked down. And the Sierra with a third bomb coming right up very, very soon here. Bomb detonated, big damage onto the Chandra. Could not get him down just yet. Second bomb onto the Laura. That's definitely going to take down the Laura here. Chandra's going to go down first, taking away the revive from Vanessa, which means Laura's going to go down for good. Here comes Vanessa trying to save the team right there. But there's nothing that she can really do. Heigang with a pushback ready to go once again. And Ciara with the bomb ready to go after that as well. More bomb on the enemy. And GG! ETOWARU with the game 4. We are going for our first game, game 5 session. Very intense. Who's gonna go down in the first day? There is going to be a redemption bracket tomorrow. But you still want to win day 1 instead of going all the way down to the lower bracket. Game 5, pre-ban. Potentially locking in the Gianna and the Yeonhong. 2 very high impact unit for both sides. To be honest, I might be locking down the Laura pre-ban instead of Yeonhong, to be honest. Or maybe even a Cigar pre-ban if you can't get first pick. It seems like whoever has Cigar has the victory. I think they really think about it because they don't have to pre-ban the same thing. So maybe ETOWARU is going to switch the pre-ban. It is going to be the Asher pre-ban because Asher is the one taking away the advantage of Heigang in his draft. So that's going to be the Asher pre-ban for ETOWARU. First pick for ETOWARU. Is he stealing the Laura this time? He very well could, or he may not, because he knows that if he can counter the Laura with the Heigang, then MATSU can do the same thing. So he's going to lock in the Vanessa first pick once again, the unit that he just beat in the previous game. Which means MATSU is going to go for the Laura and the Cigar once again, which means we might be seeing some sort of Heigang action. But is he going to lock in the Okeanos? He's going to lock in the Ciara early. We have Ciara, Vanessa, Heigang here. Will we see a different counterplay instead of Asher coming out from MATSU? It's going to be the same draft once again for MATSU. Very solid draft. Very weak to Smicer though. So we might be seeing some sort of Smicer and whatever last pick he might decide to go with. Definitely not. Maybe he might pick the Celia here. And that's going to actually be good in this position in particular. Ethna's going to be locked in for the last pick. Potentially outspeeding the Yeonhong. And the last pick is going to be Smicer. And it's going to be Ethna for the turn 1 contest. What is going to be the answer coming out from MATSU here? Is he going to let the Smicer through or the Ethna through? It's going to be decided through his last pick. It'd be funny if he picked Antares right now. But I don't think you want to do that for game 5. It's gonna be a good old Velaju completing the trio, and Velaju scale really well with the Laura as well. So I think it is going to be a Smycer ban, and it is looking like a Velaju ban as well. Because Velaju give a lot of uncertainty for the team like ETOWARU without cooldown reset, and especially when your Sierra can miss bomb. Is it going to be a last pick ban, or is it going to be a Laura ban? Because, you know, you can always ban Laura. It's going to be a great day when you don't have to deal with Laura. It's going to be a Smycer ban. It's going to be a Yon Hong ban. ETOWARU with the Hey Gang and the Ethna. The Ethna might be going first, but then there's no real follow after this Ethna. So I'm not sure if it's going to be impactful enough for ETOWARU. Ethna off wheel going first very, very fast. Going for the AoE damage with the attack bar gain. Can she stun somebody here? Here we go. Skill 3, lock and load, ready to go. But which one? It is going to be the Laura. She get the stun, and follow-up will be the Hey Gang. But Chandra is kind of in between the Hey Gang and the Ciara. The not tight enough speed tuning between Hey Gang and Ciara is showing, and he could not bring himself to go for the AoE. And now Chandra is going to move in between, providing the attack bar for the team. And after that is going to be the Cigar with the strip and reset, potentially onto the Ciara. It is going to be onto the Ciara. He gets it done. Ciara without bomb is like Shambi without a mic. Very useless. And now Vanessa coming in hard with the defense break. Could not get it on the Laura. Looking really bad. Laura has the AoE. Both AoE ready to go. And she might drop it at the same turn. Big damage from the Laura. Ethna get a turn, but with defense buff, MATSU's not going to take a lot of damage right there. And she doesn't have to strip anymore. Laura very, very tanky. Chandra with the protection and the stun available from skill 1. He's going in. He's looking for a target. It might be Hey Gang. It might be Ciara. Which one is it going to be? It's going to be the Ethna. He want to bring down the Ethna early on. Here comes the Cigar Provoke. It is going to be on the Hey Gang with a skill 2 available. It is going to be on the Hey Gang. Ciara, no more target to hit. He's going to go for the Chandra, but barely did any real damage. Big damage from the Velaju. And a Violent Proc with the defense buff. Huge damage from the Velaju. And the Laura with the AoE. Was that really a Laura AoE? She barely did anything. That is very surprising. But now the Ciara is going to get stunned by the Chandra skill 1. Provoked from the Cigar as well. Big damage from the Velaju. This might be GG. ETOWARU will go down to MATSU in the first round today. APAC Group D.